think I set everything up, so that means we can start on time. I think. It looks like I did. Yeah. Oops. I just realized I wrote and I'm in all caps. Oops. Wrong chat. Okay. Anyway, I think we're good. You never know if I accidentally start streaming on the community channel or something. We also left off in Surveyor 2.0, I guess. I must have switched to it after the. Oh, I switched to it when I was showing people around Tolbrand during the Big E, because there were people over here, and some people got to see Tolbrand in person, which isn't, it doesn't actually look any different than it does on the other end of a live stream, but it's something. It's you know, it's rare. It's rare behind the scenes content. I hope everyone is having a perfectly cromulent Thursday. Um, Dean threw nostalgia at me. Yeah, no, I was actually just looking at that the infomercial for the Betty Crocker. Um, this is a short yard. I'm realizing there's not a ton of capacity in here, but I mean, it's an old yard. Let me before we get started though, let me take care of something much more important. Hello, Jebediah. Oh, whoops. There we go. There we go. All right. It's time to play some not Tetris. If I can remember how. Every time it takes me a second to remember how to play. And I've already screwed it up because there's a gap between that and the wall. All right, let's put this one over here. Let's see if I can lay this one down right in the middle and if it does count. Okay. Put this one over here then instead of trying to get it in the little gap there. This guy can go over here. This one can go here, and then you can land right here. Okay. Alright, it didn't even leave the, like, 1 pixel, which is nice. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. This is the start of something not good. Let's put that there. Let's put this here. That's not ideal. This one isn't going to fit in either, is it? Oh, shoot. It's not. It doesn't. That's bad. Okay, well, we got 3 lines. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get 4. Oh, no. Not with the way I'm doing it. Okay. Come on. It's okay. Everything's going to be alright. Nope, not good. Okay. I'll take that. We're going to get 1 more line. And you got to think about, like, the game design decisions that went into this. Let's put that there. Put this... Oh, shoot. Let's put this right on top of that. Okay, that'll do. This can go over here. I need something to put down in the middle here. This is not it, but it's going anyway. Shoot. You. Down there. There. Oh, this is bad. How about that? Okay. I can hear cows. Lori's playing Minecraft. The sheep keep clipping through the edge of the fence, and I don't really know what to do about that. This is not good. Give the sheep sunglasses, deal with it. Alright, there we go. We're just gonna have to cope. Oh no. Okay. 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 Okay, it's all collapsing now. That's the best thing I could have hoped for. Oh, look at all those lines. Look at those lines. You know, the thing is, unlike normal Tetris, you can get many lines in. You could get more than 4 if things worked out for you. I've never really considered that. I assume, like in normal Tetris, doing more lines at once gives you more points than, doing like 4 lines at a time gives you more points than doing 4 lines individually. Um, that's not what I wanted. I assume, anyway. I don't know if that's the case. Must be, though, right? Like, that's why pros always leave the line on the side. It's not so that they can, clear more lines. It's so that they get the bonus points. You really weren't kidding. You do play Not Tetris at the beginning. Matt, is this the first time you've made it since to the beginning of an episode for a really, really long time? I know you're usually late, but I thought sometimes you showed up on time. Maybe you just missed it. You missed the person gathering phase, or the viewer gathering phase. It's just, for the people who have heard me say it a million times, I apologize, but for the sake of Matt, you know how YouTubers, when they live stream, will have a thing that's like a card that comes up, which is like, the live stream will be starting soon, and then they start just to get like an audience that's like hyped. Well, this is that, except instead of putting up a card, I just play Not Tetris. It's additional content. It's bonus content. And it goes on for exactly as long as I can not die. Suppose I could sub this with any other game with like short rounds. Imagine if I did this with like Rocket League. I haven't opened Rocket League since I got bought by Epic Games, and I don't really feel incentivized to, especially that, they took out like trading and stuff, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, I know it's not essential for the game, but that was like the coolest part. Like, it was nice to have trading. If there's any game where I felt like the loot boxes were fine to exist, it's Rocket League. It's all customization. Nothing changes about your car and its performance. It just looks cool. It's like the best application of loot boxes. Or like the only good application. Except for the recycler in Industrial Craft, in Coggers, in Minecraft. Because that gives you loot boxes too. And I think Gloria has a gambling addiction. Because Gloria with a recycler is a menace. I'm talking about when I came into the house the other day and one of the chests was like half empty and everything in it had been recycled.
Everything has been recycled.
No, you left just enough for the mortgage payment. You 100% have an addiction. To what? What do I have an addiction to? You? Okay. Sure. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen at all. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What the heck? What did Bender just write? I cannot parse what Bender just wrote right now. Something about Five Nights at Bellingham. Hello. Oh, he's doing a Markiplier intro bit. I get it. I see it. Thanks, Bender. Hello, everybody. I am the Admiral. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, I've screwed myself. No. No. This is not fair. I am the victim of a hate crime. not what a hate crime is, Michael. Well, I hated it. Oh, 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 go over there. Come on, come on, come on. Just let everything collapse. It's not happening. We're screwed. We're so screwed. We're gonna die. We're gonna lose. Get over there. Oh no. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it. Nope, we're hosed. Got 50. Got 50 lines. We didn't beat any high scores. We got within spitting distance. We did not. It's a shame because it's nowhere close to my all-time high score in that game, which is like in the 7 or 8,000s. It's amazing. I love it. Anyway, let's do Tolbrand. Let me make sure to switch over to the root layer before we get started. And we need to start working in this direction. I like fiddled with this not too long ago. Honestly, I should pull the river more this way to really lock in that like meandery feel. What I want to do, I think, is grab this and then no, that's too much. What I want to do is then use the plateau tool. Apparently there was plenty of that during the BE trip. There was also plenty of crazy. I was crazy once, which Gloria missed all of, and then asked me the day after, like, oh, it's a shame, it said something to the effect of, it's a shame we didn't get to do the crazy. I was crazy once thing, and I'm like, you missed it? It happened on multiple days.
I was busy hanging out with Casey.
Yeah, you were imbibing in the porch. Of course, Casey brought the boilo. Okay. So this. Come on. The Freddy Faz rot was real, says Matt. Right in my fastballs. Gloria's playing Minecraft, and I wish I was playing Minecraft. I gotta make Tolbrand in Minecraft. That'll be my next project. Won't make any sense, but it'll be my next project. It's the Minecraft season. Yeah, well, everyone should just get on Coggers. And it's a shame because every time we get like anywhere in Coggers, I go, ooh, I could change this, and I could change this, and I could change this. Like, I want to do the Better Than Wolves mod has a hardcore spawning mechanic, which is not unlike the hardcore mechanics I set up in the hardcore server not too long ago. Well, a few years ago now, probably. I still have saved all of the command block inputs that I need to make that happen. Now, I don't know if they would work on 1.12 without adjustment, but I'm kind of curious if there is a mod that just does the hardcore spawning mechanics from Better Than Wolves and nothing else. Because I would throw that in, and I would also probably throw in there was something else that's like a mechanic that I wasn't sure if there was a mod for it, but I would have liked. I was also going to reduce the ore spawning a little bit again, because it is fine for single player, but it's astounding how quickly everyone finds just about every ore. I know that up until, as of a couple days ago, we'd found everything, like collectively we had found everything that wasn't lapis or zinc, which is a railcraft ore. The more that I think about it, though, it's interesting to me how rare the railcraft deposits seem. Because in a game of railcraft, you wouldn't necessarily have the other ore clumps or chunks. You'd just have those. I know Railcraft you can have the original ore spawning as well, but I'm not sure if that's default or not. I know it's turned off for Coggers, of course. Um, yeah, it's the Minecraft season. Let's make it a Minecraft season. But there's too many other good games to play. We've got Railroader Playdate tomorrow, which tomorrow is also Groundhog Day. I said to Gloria, Gloria asked if we could watch Groundhog Day tomorrow. I would like to do that. I don't know if we will. Um, just given how busy a day tends to get, and I'm going into the office and that sort of thing. But I want to watch Groundhog Day. I feel like it should be a tradition on February 2nd. Base Tinker's Construct Copper Ore is just everywhere. Yeah, no, it is. And in COG, I have that. I left that alone. You know, I did that on purpose. It was like I don't want people to be stuck in the Stone Age until you find an iron deposit. Bronze tools and weapons are not bad, and you can use uh, bronze stuff, right? You can use bronze pickaxes to mine things like gold and redstone that take like iron level of mining. Now you can't do like proper tinker stuff without iron because you need a bucket, but you can find a bucket. You can find a bucket in dungeons. You can find it in the chests under trees or in uh oh, you know what? I didn't do the damn. Oh no, I'm stupid. I didn't do the edge of this. I didn't mark it with the grass. I knew I was missing something. Alright, well, we gotta go along and do that now. I didn't want to to screw everybody over and say, oh, you gotta find an iron deposit. And that's kind of why I'm okay with limiting them further, because if, you know, if you have a server of a dozen people and one person is sort of monopolizing the iron and one person has a gold deposit and one person has a silver deposit or a nickel deposit or whatever, you know, yeah, you're gonna, you know, with the way that mountain biomes spawn ores, you may well find a lot of these relatively close to one another, but the odds that you're gonna find two in different locations are slimmer. I mean, the odds that you're gonna find 5 ores in the same biome is, you know, relatively slim. Even now, cut that down further, and now you've really got to explore far and wide. Now, I did a little bit of exploring on Coggers because I needed to find an enchanted forest. I needed a place with a strong enough aura to do tinkers without causing a rift, and thank goodness that I did, because I got a little carried away, and I definitely would have caused a rift. Had I been in like a regular forest. It took me quite some time to find that. The other wrinkle is that we're, of course, on large biomes, which means that the mountain biomes are even more lucrative because they're larger. And you really want to get one of those dungeons, one of the big dungeons, the roguelike dungeons, and get way down into it, get to the bottom level, find the Stargate pages, and you know, have at it. You know, get out there in the world and explore that way. I feel like finding when you start in Coggers, the things you need to be looking for are an iron deposit, obviously, but also a Stargate and a dungeon, and those are the three things that you really need. I can't think of anything else. I mean, the villages aren't that useful. I would like them to be more useful, but they're not that useful. All the mods that I've ever thrown in to try to make villages better have just broken the pack. Everything from Millionaire to like Minecraft Comes Alive or whatever. They just cause issues with NPCs, like duplicating and stuff. I wish that they were more robust. I wish they worked better and more reliably, especially Millionaire. Millionaire has such a special place in my heart because it was one of the first mods that I really, really liked. And it's one that I kind of forgot about. I didn't even think about it for the longest time. Because it's one of those that sort of faded into the background. It didn't really... It didn't end up in a lot of the packs. Minecraft Comes Alive, I love that Peter Frampton album. It didn't come in a lot of the packs that people ended up playing, you know, Tekkit, stuff like that. Um, so it fell by, you know, it fell by the wayside for me. Now, there's something that I feel like a lot of these big exploration mods miss. And, you know, there are things like Biomes of Plenty, but I think Mistcraft got it right. And I think that's the mod I'm thinking of. When Mistcraft had I think linking books, and you could jump to other universes where sort of the strata of blocks would be different, and the landscaping would be different, and things like that. And, you know, say it was like all one biome or whatever. And I wanted to replicate this. I thought that the Stargate mod, just Stargates that we use in Vut, in Coggers, I feel like that would pair very well with a Mistcraft type mod, where you go through a Stargate and you come out to a world that is completely unfamiliar. Now, I couldn't do that, obviously, because I'm not a modder. The people on the Stargate, the Just Stargate Discord, were actually very, very helpful when it came to me trying to make the gate mod into what I wanted, or what I was hoping from it, which is a mod with, you know, a mod with almost no interactivity. The gates will always run. They'll run forever. Uh, they're not a problem, right? Um, they are ancient structures. They've been there forever, and they're going to be there forever. You can't break them. You can't craft them. Uh, you can't power them or depower them. They just are. They don't consume power to run. They don't, you know, they none of the other functions of the mod exist. You know, the structures or um, the structures of the ores or anything like that doesn't exist. What does exist is just the gates, and because it's large biomes, and because you find these pages rarely in the basement level of the roguelike dungeons, then you're digging down through the dungeon to get these pages. You get the pages, you go to a Stargate, you try the addresses, and we do have a biome mod. It's not an extravagant one, but it is a biome mod. And it could drop you in a landscape that's nothing like what you're familiar with. I mean, it's going to send you tens, or, you know, it's going to send you tens of thousands of blocks away at a minimum. It's going to drop you in a different biome. And on account of large biomes being the way it is, it's going to feel completely new and different, because you will probably not have seen too many other biomes. I'm not sure I ever found a desert. Or maybe I did, but I didn't, you know, it wasn't like the gate dropped me into it directly. I had to go to a place and then walk to there. Um, it is something that I didn't just discover by wandering around the world. It's something I discovered by, I'm going to a different part of the world, like a wholly different part of the world. And I found a snow biome the same way. I don't think I would ever be able to feasibly walk to a snow biome. I don't think I'm ever gonna find some of the rarer biomes, or, you know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, without just sort of re-rolling a spawn, so to speak, by getting a bunch of these pages and trying out different gates. Right now I have a couple of neat looking mountain biome areas that I have marked off. I have some forests. I have my enchanted forest, and I have, you know, the snowy biomes. It sort of is like hitting the shipwreck sim on the old servers. It's just you're going off to somewhere that you've never been to before and you never would be able to walk to. And because large biomes, it might be a type of place that you've never seen before. You wouldn't be able to get to otherwise. And the other thing I like, because it's a, it's not a public server and it is modded, so you can't get just randos dropping in necessarily. Um, everyone that goes on Coggers knows someone who knows someone who's on the Discord. But I like the privacy of the gate addresses. I like that if I don't give out, if I, set up shop, you find those first things that I mentioned. You get some iron tools, or maybe you don't. You go into a dungeon, you get a page, just the first one you find. Why not? Why go nuts? Grab a page, grab it, go to a Stargate. Assuming you found one. They're a lot harder to find than the dungeons. The dungeons are relatively common. They're common enough that I tend to find one or two every time I go out to look around for new stuff. And Stargate's not so much. You go to you find a Stargate, you make camp. You go out, you find a dungeon, you pilfer that dungeon. You go back to the Stargate. You throw in the first gate address you have. Come out the other side, and now you are, now you're somewhere where nobody knows where you live, and more than likely nobody will ever know where you live unless you tell them your gate address. If you don't want to go back to spawn to do trading, you can use the forestry mailboxes, which are really neat. Forestry is another one. Tinker's Construct, I feel like, goes with everything. Forestry, I feel like, also deserves to go with everything. And it's even worth its salt without the add-ons, like Binnies. Binnies is really neat. I really like Binnies. Mostly because it just adds more kinds of bees, and I'm a sucker for Minecraft bees. Genuinely, I love bees. Sorry, just thinking here. Just making sure that I haven't missed a spot, So, there. I have to, look closely because these are in shadow now. And I should have done this to begin with, but alas. I mean, doing the texturing afterward is not a bad idea because then it leaves you with less than jagged edges. These are relatively smooth. Okay. And then this I should probably lower as well. And then, yeah. Okay. So, let's try to smooth this out as best we can. As best we can. Sensitivity up and maybe radius down a little bit. Just so we can get this rounded off. Squared away, whatever you want to call it. I say squared away, but a square is actually what I do not want. Despite being in a Minecraft mood. We should just stream Minecraft, yeah. Sorry, under construction today is going to be... Under construction, I'm building a railroad to Milky's place, because he has the only Stargate near spawn. Or at least the nearest one that I know of. If there's a nearer one, I'll go there instead. But I need to be able to get to a gate on a regular basis, because now I live half near spawn and half in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Yeah, I wish I had more things that I needed. I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well as well. I wish I had more things that I needed. I wish I had more reasons to trade with people. I've found, and this is what it comes back to. I've found a lot of the ores as well. Um, they're a little scattered about, but I've found them. And if I had need of some other things, like if I didn't have a lead deposit, if I didn't have a gold deposit, or silver, or or nickel, nickel's always been a problem for me. But I have all these things, and I have pretty reasonable ways to mine them. So I can't really trade for much because I have these Stargate pages. I have these Stargate pages that don't really matter much to me, and if somebody knew where to hop on the server, and they wanted to be off in the middle of nowhere and just like not bother anyone unless they wanted to you know to visit or trade or what have you, um, then you know then I could sell off these pages. But honestly, if I were to start selling pages, I would probably want to um, I'd probably want to have more. I have maybe 5 that I'm not using that actually go anywhere. One of the ones that I pulled went to a gate address that does not work, and that just happens. I asked about it on the Stargate Discord, and they said, yeah, I mean, it'll happen if a gate spawns and then is destroyed or damaged or filled with lava or water or whatever. Um, Hello, Orion. Anyway, let's see. Let me think. How do I want this to look, really? Because this area here, I could use some other kind of stuff. I mean, let's go over to the swamp then. I know it's really far away, but let's go. Swamp is right there. Just boosh, teleport like that. I was pretty happy with how this ended up looking, so. I mean, yeah, maybe I've set these up to be saltwater grasses, but we're going to use them in the freshwater too. I missed. There we go. That did come together relatively quickly, though. I'm not unhappy with this. Make it look like Amos Moses would be proud to trap an alligator there. Yeah. I need to add some like random crap. Need to add a sign that says Mark Twain was here. Okay. So yeah, I like this. Yeah, that's like the crap I had to deal with last time I was on a traffic site visit. It's like, does anyone want to go in there and get those measurements? No. No, it looks like Tick City. Even though it was like 40 degrees out and the ticks definitely aren't interested. This high area I'm probably going to end up putting trees on. So I'm being a little bit hesitant with grassing the whole thing. Part of me wants to add some sort of sandiness to this edge here. And I might. It would be interesting. Just having like a sandy riverbank, like down here, you know? This I feel like... Sorry about that. This I feel like I can justify the change in grass color by the lack of trees. Over there, you wouldn't have a change in grass color. Yeah, and we do have these sandy banks, so there's sort of precedent for them. It'd be weird if the only ones were south of the bridge, but then again, humans don't know what random is. Let's do this. I stopped watching someone build a poor excuse of a patrol boat cutter in Stormworks. Tough game. Looks like Ticonderoga got squished and bred with a child's boat toy. I'm not familiar with Stormworks, but I do know that it is a difficult game to work in. I was thinking the other day about how naval works in Hearts of Iron and how it seems like how I want to be more engaged with it and I want to be like I'm interested, but I feel like everything that I think naval is missing, everything that I feel like it doesn't have with like the small task forces going up against one another, and you know, because Hearts of Iron, you just want to throw all your big ships in like a doom stack, pretty much. I mean, there are instances where you'd like to have like some things spread out, but not all the time. Um, and I feel like it's the hallmark of warfare campaigns that it's not just two big fleets tooling around the ocean looking to pick a fight with one another. And yeah, exactly. It's missing the Ultimate Admiral's Dreadnought aspect, and that's exactly what I was coming around to. It's like I want that. I should just go get Ultimate Admiral's Dreadnoughts and enjoy myself. And it's like, oh, people complain about the game, whatever. I don't really care for the negative press. Honestly, the people who were complaining about it to me are the person that I can think of was kind of a complainer anyway. He complains about everything. Um, but if it is who I remember, it was a while ago though. I feel like it must have been better. Um, there was a mod that I had that aspect that went out of date a couple of years ago. Damn. It's just I don't know what it's missing. I mean, what can you elaborate on what exactly the mod did? You know, to change up naval to make you want like smaller task forces and things like that. I mean, having having jobs for task forces that aren't like that are more elaborate than what we have now than just sort of strike group or patrol or whatever. But I don't know what that would be because I'm not a naval warfare expert. I don't know what, you know, what that could be. Or, you know, I feel like maybe part of it is the fact that nobody really thinks about, oh, I've lost a couple convoys, right? Oh no, I've lost a couple convoys. Oh well, you know, the strike force will get there in you know a day or two, and it'll wreck shop. Um, okay, they didn't really uh mess with that. With UAD aspect, I thought you meant real ship customization. No, no, I'm not. The customization isn't what I want. I want diversification of like you know of task forces. I want a reason to spread my ships out. You know, because they didn't just all operate in one big fleet all the time in real life. Uh, and that's what I feel like the game is missing. I think ship customization in Hearts of Iron is fine for what it is. I don't think it needs to be more in depth. In fact, I hesitate to say that the designers are unequivocally a good thing. I appreciate the fact that they're in the game, but boy, they've got a learning curve, and it feels like the AI has not learned them yet. The ship designer is one thing. The ship designer isn't as bad, but like the tank and especially the plane designer, we need smarter AI when it comes to researching and manufacturing those things. Um, Imagine what a Cold War modern version of UAD would have, though. Honestly, it'd probably be kind of boring. It'd be called Make an Aircraft Carrier. It would be you know maybe one of the important things would be like radar cross section. You know, I want to build a zoom wall with a railgun, like God intended. Honestly, I feel like the micro matters so little from the depths. From the, I don't know from the depths. Matters so little. At that point, I feel like you're better off playing DEF CON. You know, play DEF CON. Then you're not building it. You're just you're doing the like modern warfare thing. The modern total warfare thing is just called global annihilation. Um. Anyway, I've have I ever played Trainz 2009 before? No. And that's one of the versions I missed. I went straight from 06 to 12. I know people who played the heck out of it. I never did though. Okay. trying to make this a pretty wide berth of grass, because this is pretty gentle slope, and I want to emphasize the sort of swampiness of this. But this is really cut down here. Oh, and I didn't do what I said I was going to do with pushing the riverbank over. Oh well. I don't know. I feel like my journey through Trainz has been interesting when it comes to figuring out, I mean, when it comes to going from version to version. You know, you really want to stick on a certain version. You don't really want to change all too often unless your projects are relatively small in scope, I feel like, or at least you have the willpower to accomplish them. Radar cross section kind of matters. Yeah, well, yeah, and that's what I mean. It's the kind of thing where, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you would do UAD in the modern times. It's just you have those just aren't your engagements anymore. You know, you're doing, especially with ships, you're doing like over the horizon engagement with cruise missiles and stuff like that. Um, and that would be neat. It would be neat to try to design a ship like that, but I just don't feel like the gameplay would be nearly as engaging. Um, because there's no like maneuvering your task force, right? There's no saying like, okay, these guys go over here and these guys go over here, because you're not going to have a surface action like that. You have to, you know, modern naval warfare is much more about the macro than the micro. At least in my opinion, in my understanding of conflicts. Not that we've had something like that in the modern era to draw reference from. I mean, thank God. Otherwise, we'd probably all be dead. Um, but that's just not, you know, nobody's gonna get in knife fighting range with a ship anymore, or even, you know, necessarily in sight distance. If your naval task force is seeing another naval task force, at least as far as the big ones go, you know, maybe not a couple of destroyers out on patrol, um, then you've got issues. You've cocked something up somewhere. Um, Again, in this foamer's humble opinion, because I'm not a naval warfare expert, certainly not a modern naval warfare expert. Uh, I just sort of, I call them how I see them, and I'll be the first to admit that it's like, this is very speculative, and you know, that's why it just doesn't seem like it would work to me. Maybe it would. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something I'm missing about modern ship design and modern combat, but it just feels like aircraft and up to and including cruise missiles are going to dominate in a modern setting. Now, maybe if you had rail guns, but probably not. You're not going to get that good old drive me closer, I want to hit you with my sword. There's a modern naval RTS in development, but it doesn't have ship design. So does it use like historical classes of ships, or like you know, yeah, like actual ones, or how does that work? What's that about? I feel like you either go full micro or you go full macro when it comes to modern day stuff. And that's why I feel like people find the World War II period so interesting for naval warfare, aside from the fact that you had uh, you know, nations playing with their toys, so to speak. Um, you have an era in which the fight can be extremely dynamic. And yeah, there are modern war games that show that it wouldn't be the raffle stomp the U.S. raffle stomp that people assume that a global naval war would be. Um, but there are some carve outs there. You know, the U.S. Navy does tend to handicap itself in war games so that it can try to learn. Um, and something the U.S. military does probably better than any other military on the planet is logistics, and that matters a lot when you're fighting really, really far from home. And force projection, but that those two go hand in hand. Um, this wasn't supposed to be me flexing the might of the U.S. Navy, but it is what it is, you know. Um, on a train aspect, has anyone seen the short form video of Dragula playing over the Santa Fe steam engine? It's almost a perfectly timed beat. I have not seen that. I'm not familiar with that. All right, I need to put the shrubs in. That's what I'm missing. Some might say they don't want no shrubs, but I need some shrubs right now. Gloria appreciates my jokes. I got East going earlier today with Admiral Yamamoto. Yeah, that was a like a it just pops into my head and it's like can't get rid of it, can't get rid of it. Just saw it on Facebook, so the popularity might not be there yet. Yeah, I know. I'm sure it'll get circulated. I mean, foamy stuff, it goes around. Um, I always think about the lifespan of stuff like that on the internet. You know, Dean hit me with the nostalgia bomb right before I went live, and sometimes you get these blasts from the past, and sometimes you get like I mean, there's always rabble rousing, right? This is what I was really angling at. There's always rabble rousing. There's always people saying XYZ about XYZ and XYZ about ABC and like whatever community or whatever piece of media or whatever. There are things that cross my feed that are just like muckraking, you know? And I part of it comes back to like modern media criticism. And it's like I can't stand just the CinemaSins uh the CinemaSins Academy of media critiques, which is like I'm just gonna pull this thing apart. You know, the this beloved show is bad actually. Oh my god. I hope I'm not alone in that like seeing those things come across my feed makes my eyes roll into the back of my head. Because there is I mean, that's not to say that there isn't valid, and good media criticism out there, but I personally have a lot more fun watching um watching cinema wins than cinema sins. I like to hear what people like about something. And I'm not much of a consumer of media these days anyway, but I'm not gonna go and like watch a video essay on why I shouldn't watch Sherlock or something before I decide whether or not I want to watch Sherlock. Um, I have decided that one by the way. I'm probably not gonna watch Sherlock. I don't really see the point. Um, I'll stick to my Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies, which are not good Sherlock Holmes movies, but I think they're good movies. Especially the second one. You're not. The first one is not as good, if I remember right. No, I only own the second one. I thought you just said you've only seen the second one.
But isn't the first one where like the girl gets poisoned? Or about the second?
The girl gets poisoned. I don't remember. Wait, no, wait. Please elaborate. What do you mean? The girl gets poisoned.
It's like his love interest or whatever, and she gets poisoned at the beginning of the movie. She comes to dress. She looks at
Uh,
or something.
mm, no, that's the second one. That's the second one. And the reason that, okay, yeah, because she's like, if I remember right, she's like a big deal in the first movie, and then they just murder her immediately in the second one. It's really rude, honestly. It's very rude. But I do like the movie still. Um, oh, he's just playing War Thunder. If I understand, there's a new operation out for people to suffer with, so they're gonna do that. Let's do this. Okay. This and this. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the trees on this side too. And then up all around here. I'm kind of doing this for no reason. I need to go and do the trees. I need to do the shrubs, and then I need to do the trees. And I need to do the grass on the other end too. You know, just go ham with grass plants. There's no problems here. It's not War Thunder. It's free access to classified documents. Yeah. A classified documents discussion spurred the Yomamamoto comment. I don't remember what exactly. Something about something. Anyway, let's mark this off here, like 2 or 3 layers deep of shrubs. And I want to make sure I get this here. I need to go at least 1 in, 1 on the inside and 2 on the outside, something like that. That way it very clearly keeps you from looking deeper into the forest. Not that anyone over here is going to be doing that. Not that people are coming to this side of the Oxbow Lake and being like, let me see if there's anything in the woods, or like, let's see how good the woods scenery is. Only deranged people, and also me, I guess you could fit me in that category, would do that. Let's see, let's do this. Maybe I am deranged. I just want, yeah, crazy. I was crazy once. I just wanna just do. I just want to have the route done. I want the route to be done. Is the route done yet? Are we there yet? Uh, Restart all over, you said? That's redundant. Oh, God. I feel bad for the sets who have to deal with that, though. It should have kept it World War One, II era and nothing newer. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. I'm never gonna get to the modern stuff, so you feel bad for the devs. The devs are the ones that did this, so you know they made their bed. They can, you know, they opened the can of worms. Now they can lay in it. What are the other Malifaux? I love. This is a total tangent now. Malifaux are malformed metaphors. They're like intentionally mixed metaphors. The one I love to use is "we'll burn that bridge when we get to it." I use that every opportunity I can. There was another one. I think it was "I've got bigger fish to fight." A combination of bigger battles to fight and bigger fish to fry. And there was another one too. Oh man, I'm gonna want to look up Malifaux in the middle of this. If anybody knows any good ones, feel free to post them, cause I'll read them and chuckle. I'll get out my sensible chuckle. But yeah, we've got a Railroader Playdate coming this weekend, coming tomorrow actually, Groundhog Day, and it's gonna be our second episode on the Iron Horseman Railroad in Railroader. Which, if anything, like I'm glad that that's what we, you know, everyone sort of went with for the name, because it's the Iron Horseman. We're the Iron Horseman. That's what we do. Um, but if you have, if we had given it a unique name, like the Mount Desert Island Valley in Railroads Online, that that when I say that name out loud, people know what I'm talking about, or at least the people that are familiar with it know what I'm talking about. Everyone else is gotta get him caught up. But with the lore, But that's sort of what I mean. Let's see. Do I want to just strike a hard edge here? Just like draw a line like that? And furthermore, do I want to add a dirt 4-track railroad crossing? Did I want to build a bridge here? No, it's gonna be off map. I think I talked about doing a bridge over there, but it's gonna be off map. Um, okay. Hmm. Now what? Yes to the crossing. Yeah. Just like right here. If you need to get over there, you come off the main road here, and you go down this dirt farm road, and cross the tracks here, and you've got pretty much the perfect at-grade crossing going on right here. And then you just cut that way. Because why not, right? Can I help with this, though? Can I make it look any better? Because, you know what? Let's use a different dirt road for this, then. Because that's not going to help. And to grab the right one, wait a minute. Sorry. No, not that one. We got to go back here. Can I make it a farm underpass? I would if there was already a... I would if there was already like a difference in elevation there. But I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be that important. Yeah, the milk jokes have really been flying with Amtrak 6. How... Were there any fatalities on account of that wreck? I mean, I assume the milk truck driver is kind of screwed. We haven't had the chance to cover it on the podcast yet. There's a podcast this weekend. Maybe we will talk about it. Oh wait, was it a milk truck or was it? I guess it was a milk truck. I thought it was like a tank car or something that they had hit. Because I remember hearing the news and going like, well, that's definitely not Amtrak's fault. They really have had a bad run with running into stuff that is, you know, running into vehicles and things. I mean, what was it, the Southwest Chief not too long ago hit that truck? We had a whole discussion on crossing safety after that. I'm gonna grass up this road anyway, even though it's not what the other ones are. I'm gonna grass the hell out of this road. Semi-hauling milk. Okay. I mean, casualties except for the locomotive. Yeah, the locomotive is effed. It's in a bad spot. I really hope Amtrak can get some stuff out of the shop this year. I know that's one of the things that they've been talking about as being important. Rail cars and locomotives, getting them back on the road after them having been knocked out from incidents and accidents and needing routine maintenance. Oh, excuse me. If you go into Survey 2.0, right-click the spline, you can hit Replace with Selected. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. I've done that before. That's it. Thank you for the reminder, TJ. I will have to remember that. Alright, I want to pull this way, but I don't want it to go too far down. There we go, and there we go. There. Okay. And so that's not quite the... Okay, maybe that isn't what I want to do. but that isn't exactly what I want to do. Yeah, maybe it would end up being a little bit less of a straight line. Or maybe it would just be a straight line. I mean, who's to say? Hi, Pat. We should normalize saying hi to people like you're in AA. I would say hi to Pat. Hi, Pat. Let's keep that like that. And then this. And then that. Okay, yeah, I mean, clunky, crappy farm road looks fine to me. Let's just tuck that in like that. I'm glad that I didn't snap to it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Me this. And we're gonna just have to go along here. I mean, we have to do this all the way to the edge here. What did we do for here? Did we use what did we use as the edge spline? Well, that's this. We're on an embankment. Um, what about when it was flat? Okay, so just that. People just stop calling the office. I'm trying to watch on a construction. Yeah, yeah. Tell those people to leave you alone. You got important things to attend to. And this is my reminder, as I should do every video. This is the time where I should say we have trading cards. I think everyone here is people that have been here before. We've got a handful of viewers tonight. I think I know everybody. If you've never been watching this stream before and you're here, say so. Well, I'll say it for the people on the VOD anyway, or I should say it at the beginning of the show. TheIronHorseman.com, buy trading cards. I'd like to have one, if not two, batches done this year. Maybe more than that if we can do some museum stuff. Go tell your local museums you want steam locomotive trading cards and show them our website and show them what they can get. Trading cards with that, please tell us more. Yeah, Pat. No, I have been making rosters using my trading cards. The second day of the Big E, I was far too exhausted to do anything except sit in the booth, and I decided that the best use of my time would be to take my cards and go through and see if I could make a roster of every weight class that I was happy with. And now I'll say I'm not completely happy with them. There are a couple things that I would like, a couple things that I'm missing. I would like I need / would like some bigger engines, especially for the higher weight classes. I feel like my rosters are going to get absolutely rinsed at higher weight classes by people who have engines with closer to 3 digits of tractive effort, or 3-digit thousands of tractive effort, I should say. And yeah, buy trading cards, then don't get hit by unsuspecting obstacles blocking the tracks. Yeah. Bright line. That is all. So anyway, yeah, I'm happiest with my standard weight and broad weight rosters. I think I'm the happiest with. But I'm gonna I didn't get the chance to use the printable sheets, which that's another thing. We do have printable Locodome and Locomotive Versus and Doubleheader and etc. spreadsheets all in the doodad, the doohickey, on the website. One second. Let me just check something. Um, hello, Ryan. Um, and I invite everyone to print them out and harass your friends to play with them. I should have mentioned something like that to the 2 foot people. The WNF people. Uh, there are a couple of folks there that are closer to my age in the volunteer corps, and it's been a pleasure volunteering with them in the past. And a bunch of them really do like the trading cards. So I should have mentioned something of that sort to them because they might appreciate it in order to do something with their cards. I would like to have an in-person Locodome match. If I could wrangle somebody to play scorekeeper or rules lawyer or whatever, judge, then I think you and I would be able to do that. I have no idea how I would set that up. Maybe I would have to dangle my webcam from the ceiling or something. But yeah, put it on the ceiling fan and then turn the ceiling fan on. Um, that way, yeah, that way you get like the full dome experience. You have to be constantly rotating to get that experience.
The dome.
In the dome, get in the dome, Loco Dome. Anyway, AutoZone, please don't sue me. But yeah, that's what I'm most interested in is playing around with my rosters and really I love to get the full dome experience, says Mason.
Yeah.
Oh man. Mason, you should see if there are any 1225 cards left. Trade you. I I bet. Oh yeah, the Red Devil's a good one. I don't know who has the Red Devil. Gloria is looking for a Red Devil. Um, but yeah, I'd like to do that, and I'd like to put some stuff on the line too. I have my McLeod 25 card, and I just couldn't find it. It didn't grab me. It didn't grab me at all. Didn't want to put it in any of my rosters. Partly because it's a prairie and I don't want it. But I'll put that on the line. I'm looking for a couple of other things. I'd like to compare the stats for 2928 and the Milwaukee Road A class, which of course is a misnumbered card. Oops. Um, but yeah, let me do this. This. It feels like we need to reach out. We need to talk about trading cards. We need to, you know, for the people that have audiences, tell your audiences. For the people that have friends, tell your friends. For the people that go to model railroad clubs and other volunteer organizations where you deal with trains on a daily basis, maybe spread the word a little bit because the more we sell, the more we can make, and the more we make, the more likely it is that you'll get a trading card of the locomotive that you want to see the most. Um, and yeah. Oh right, no, what am I doing? That line isn't the edge anymore. It's this road. There we go. Let's try that one again. Yeah. The Amtrak engine that got involved in the wreck is kind of messed up. Let's do this. But yeah, like there are things that I think that I want. I want something with higher tractive effort. I mean, I have 611, which is pretty good. It's got 80,000 pounds of tractive effort, and some other stuff to go with it. But like, man, I would love one of these bigger things. I also kind of want the Canadian Pacific Malay thing. It isn't very good. I kind of want it. Like I would put 25 down on the line to get my hands on one of those. There are a lot of them, but people seem to only be getting I1s. And then I1 is something that I squeeze into a lot of my rosters if we talk about top end tractive effort. That's got a lot. Got one of the big. You got to get one of the bigger things for the full dome experience. Thanks, Mason. Um, but yeah, I mean, most of the biggest engines, aside from I guess the big boy, are are legendaries, and I don't have any legendaries. I've never even like laid a finger on one really. Um, I've seen people with them. I mean, Mew has You has one or two because he ordered 12 million packs. Um, but that's just the way things go sometimes. Hold on, I have a message. I have a DM I need to attend to. What is this? Um, uh, let's do this. I would love to respond to that, but I'm in the middle of under construction. Hold on. I'd love to chat with them. I'm in the middle of under construction. Alright, anyway, I need to check streaming and recording. There we go. Oh, of course. Michael's trying to upstage me. Oh, I see how it is. Michael's streaming TF2 at the same time as I'm doing this. You better tell his viewers to buy trading cards. Hold on. Trying to upstage me. Have I thought about doing the German big boy? The 2810 by Borsig. I have never heard of such a thing. I mean, I know Borsig. I only know them because I think they had a locomotive in Transport Fever or Train Fever, like one of the early ones. It's a good dude too. Uh, let's do this. All right, and I'm gonna try not to overrun the road here. Come on. And I don't like it when it comes in and it looks so obviously like whatever, but it is what it is. I'm trying not to overrun the road here, mostly with the copy paste trees. 2810, huh? Was it like a did it have like a big connected tank or something? Hold on. I'm gonna look up German big boy locomotive. Um Oh, Germany's big boy. Oh, is it a it's a 2810 or something? It looks like a 288. Or no, that's an 0880. That's not helpful. That's not even a real locomotive. Um, I don't know what to look up to find this thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah. German big boy, BR53 Borsig. I'm finding Marklin models. It's a 268. 268 with a 5-axle tender. Um, which is fascinating. I've never heard of such a thing. I wonder how it stacks up to its contemporaries or US equivalents. I mean, a 268 is an unusual wheel arrangement, that's for sure. It's okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Do I trim the trees a little bit? Now, I got a little overzealous and the trees are here before I can do the shrubs, so let's do the shrubs. Um, there we go. Trees, trees, trees. Trees, 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 trees. More like shrubs, 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 shrubs. Okay. This is why I can just zone and do this, and I can think about nothing and talk about nothing and whatever. I've already covered all the things I need to talk about. Maybe I don't really need anything that's bigger in terms of trading cards. Maybe I don't need to trade for anything larger. There are a couple of things that I would like. There are a couple of things that I have that I don't care about. I would have gladly traded away Flying Scotsman, but it ended up fitting really well into one of my rosters. And I might drop it if there's something else that would fit there. 2928. Oh, sorry, not 2928. 1278. The Explodey Boy. The explosive. The Gettysburg. The Gettysburg Address. That I couldn't really find a use for. It's just kind of a worse specific than 1361, which I've got two of. I would trade that one away too. I wouldn't trade my number one because most valuable card of the 40 K4s that were made, but all right, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, I'm not sure what the Big E is going to look like next year. I don't know what kind of personnel we'll have at the Providence Northern booth, or what kind of representation we'll have of the trading cards. Obviously, I can't sell anything, or not obviously, but I can't sell anything at the Big E. I don't have a seller's license. I can just direct people to the website and say buy trading cards. It would be interesting, like if Locodome matches weren't so damn long, I could put up a prize for like beating me in Locodome. I didn't realize SRI went that far. I missed the. Oh, what the Big E? Oh yeah, was SRI at the Big E? I think they were. I remember murmurations about it, but I was so tired the whole time. Next time, Mason, you should definitely come and man your booth. Um, we're at the E. I mean, that's really cool, though. Mason at the Big E next year confirmed. Mason detected. Let's do this. Let's do this. It'd be neat if I just sort of went around and did a, just like, went around to all these organizations and been like, I'll make you a special order. It only cost me like $25. Or, 20 bucks or whatever. I'll make you a special order if you provide me with the photograph. And then just have them available. I've been wanting to talk about, I've been wanting to talk to various orgs about, I will make a trading card batch for you, at cost to myself, but sell, if you sell them, then you pay me back. Not obviously the full proceeds, but, a fair amount. Enough to cover the cost of printing. Because I just want to get these out there, I want to get these out there. I want the trading cards to have their big break. I want them to be, I don't know what I'd do with myself, but I want them to get around. Because so many little organizations are making their own trading cards for this and that. So many little organizations, they have like, oh yeah, we made trading cards, pick one up today. And it's like, okay, why, if they knew about our trading cards, would they go for it? Would they go for a situation in which they can sort of buy into this standardized set of cards? I mean, I would like to think that they would, but that's me being very optimistic. It's just, if you have people that are coming to your museum, and you want to sort of do a trading card thing with them, why not set it up so that they could, make use of other museums as well? Thank you. That actually kind of hurt, and I don't know why. All right. Let's grab the shrub spline once again. Just all in the woods here. Right up to the edge. Just right up to the edge. Okay. Let's do this, do this, do this, do this. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. It's got the repeating pattern thing going on because I wasn't totally paying attention and rotating it when I should have been, but it's fine. Who pinged me now? Who pinged? Why am I being pinged in? Okay. Oh shoot. Let's. I wanted to actually do the grass along here, but Sierra Marquette Railroad Ferry Special Attack Great Lakes Squall. Damn, too soon. Okay, so now we have this shape, right? We need to mark along the edge here, like this. I wonder where Borsig falls in the lineup of builders of all time. I wonder where Tyler put it. I know a lot of the builder lineup is pretty quantitative, and that's because qualitative is hard. If I was gonna make it quantitative, maybe I would have flipped it on its head, but quantitative. It's tough, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's do this, and then we'll come up along the side with the dirt in a sec. Just want to go over the edge a little bit, so it doesn't encroach too hard. My computer is not super happy right now. Give me this. I hope that the people that came by the Big E booth and saw the trading cards and liked them, sort of mentioned them to anybody. I should have said something along the lines of. I should have said something along the lines to the people who were interested, just like, hey, spread the word, tell people to come over here. I don't have like a token or a sample or really anything to give out. Although the WMNF guys with the 10 tokens, very cool. Maybe next year I'll make them trading cards. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. I just need to get all this dirt in. Just hide all the grid. Once the grid is gone, the scenery is done. Sort of. Some of this can be grass and not dirt. And I don't like doing the grass by hand because the way we have the grass under here is it's a mix of 3 different textures. And so if I'm doing this, then it sort of breaks that a little bit. And if you look carefully on the map, you're able to see... Oops, Control M. You're able to see, like, this strip is all the same, as opposed to the speckled that everything else is. But it doesn't really matter. Who's gonna care? Who's gonna look at that? Not me, that's for sure. I definitely won't go back and mess with the colors to make sure that it's randomized properly. I have much better things to do with my time. Let's go fix it. Just kidding. All right. So we'll have this done. We'll have the river mostly done, and I know this has been the departure from what we've been doing, right? Quite the departure from this from the downtown sort of street gridding and track making and industry devising that we've had, and everyone's sort of welcome to still spitball on that. We'll get back to it. Uh, I'm gonna need more, more information, more ideas. Uh, you guys are always so helpful with just chucking me thoughts because I've only seen my little corner of the world. Maybe there's a dog food plant here. I know there's a couple places that the dog food plant is kind of infamous. Uh, it's just we need sort of food based industries. You can use 2.0 to copy trees and textures and turn them into a usable brush. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to experiment with that. Let's see. Because if I can have a circular brush that I can just like paint the landscape with, that would be very interesting. That'd be very, very, it would make my life easier. It'd be like the speed tree function that was advertised for Trainz 2012 or Tane or whatever it was, and that we never got, or at least never became useful. Hold on, let me mark all this down. Get rid of this. In my experience, it's a little wonky, but you can paint with a circle thing. Okay. I mean, I'll try it. I'll try it. I'll go out into an area where we haven't done anything, and I'll give it a shot. What do you have for food production? Well, right now we just have the grain elevators, and we have a meat packing plant and a leather place, which obviously you can't eat leather unless you're really desperate, but, it's there. It's across from the meat packing place. It's where the rest of the cow goes. Should have a glue factory. Okay. Let's drop this right here. It sort of has the same vibe as copy pasting with the weird clipping and deleting stuff in Overwaplet. Ugh. Maybe with terrain it works better, who knows. Let's see. Let's go into Surveyor 2.0 and check this out. So what do? Brush tool. Scrapbook data. Is that this? Oh, fascinating. Okay, that's really neat. Do I have a place to can food? No, a cannery would be cool, and I feel like a dog, can I not get rid of this now? Okay, it's gone. Oof, okay. What if I marquee tool, right? And I just grab from here to here, or so. And then I hit Control C to copy it. And I can pin that. Pin no expiry. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? 10-track yard ladder. What is all this stuff I have? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Scrapbook data. What in the hell? Oh. Does it just... What are you doing? Undo. 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 Okay, now it's gone. Can I just place the whole thing? Alright, whatever. Not gonna mess with that. Although I am curious what else is in here. Pine Forest Seasonal, single slip switches, prefab turnouts. Um, if you make it not circle for the brush and the track stuff, it works better. That makes sense. Um, so we just got like a bunch of yard ladders and oh my god, the turning star. Um, I mean, I'll build my track myself, but I appreciate that. 10 track yard. Turning star 2. Turning boogaloo. Sorry, let me go back here. Woods. Let's see. Scrapbook brush or scrapbook clone? What does that mean? Interesting. Scrapbook clone. Does it seem like that's a little denser than this? Is it, though? It is. It's a lot denser. What's going on here? I didn't place this many trees. Oh, wait, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe this is fine. Check that, check that. Oh, yeah, it's because I could see everything. Alright, this is awesome, actually. This is fantastic. I have to get rid of it, because that's not where the woods goes. But, you know, that's cool. We got woods that we can just paint now. That's fantastic. You get a boxers come up with tin aluminum sheets and leave with canned food. Yeah, no, that makes it good. That makes sense. Hey Mew. We were just talking about how I'm gonna fight you. In Locodome, obviously. Let's see. Surveyor Classic. The issue with trying to trade with Mew is he has every card ever. So, that's the problem. What was I gonna leave here? Our battle would be legendary. Well, yeah, I haven't actually got the chance to play Locodome yet. Is the thing. I have no idea how that might go. I don't know how to play my own game. I've watched plenty of play, but I don't understand what people are doing when I watch them play. So we're trying to find a bridge for here. Although we do need to figure out... we do need to figure out... Yeah, that's good. That's what a truss. That's what a truss looks like. We need to figure out what kind of roads we're actually using for this town, because I'm not gonna use all of these. Can we inspired by true events blockbuster from that fight? Yeah, I mean it remains to be seen. It might just be a total washout. Simply tie till you get a matchup you like. Thank you, Mopac. I'm just gonna keep throwing out known zeros. Let's see. I think a lot of these are going to be the macadam style roads, like we did in Pan Am. And I think, did we use macadam in Olive as well? I feel like we knew about this from the beginning. Let's see. Which roads did I use here? No, I used these. Okay, yeah, because this is a more modern town. And these are nice roads. And I think there are even transition pieces from these to other things. Yeah, we do have these transition pieces. And I feel like we should make use of that. Although this is a little wobbly. What happened? Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Um, and that's the thing. When I did Olive, I was pretty confident in what roads I was going to use, what streets I was going to use. But now I don't feel so confident. I don't actually know what to do, really. Oh, we have this Texaco station here. I mean, I underrate Olive. I like the way this came out. I'm not done working on the Bellington tracks, though. The thing is, Bellington needs it needs more industry. It needs these tracks to be all hooked up and run to the industries and things. Like, I need to put some industry tracks over here. I need to put some along here and along here. We've got a lot more to do when it comes to the industries in Bellington. But yeah, I did just want a little change of pace for today, or at least for the beginning of today. Um, and then this. Um, and I feel like maybe we should have some sort of power generation for the town. Unless this is the first town that gets its power really from elsewhere. Um, oh, I guess Olive does too. Excuse me. Um, we do still need like overhead wires, but buried conduit along the Gilson Eastern right away sounds, fine for getting power here. Just don't know exactly what to do next because I don't know what to do for roads, right? No, not those. Asphalt roads. I mean, these are like I've used these sorts of things before. That does not sound fine. That sounds cursed. It's funny because I don't even remember what I said. Some poor guy is gonna need to deal with that when he needs to realign the rail network. Yeah, well. Um, that's not. I feel like that's not particularly unusual. But yeah, I mean, like high voltage stuff, it doesn't really like actual high voltage stuff. It doesn't really make sense to bury. Um, road bridge stones blind. Oh, hold on. What are the oldest bridges here? Ye old stone bridge. It's okay. The power company doesn't care. And the thing with power is they just always go in straight lines. All right. Yeah, I mean, that looks like something that's in Pawtucket. Um, toy factory, yeah. Hmm. It's just like what should I use for this? I mean, we have JR roads apparently. Oh, these are road markings. Yeah, I'm not doing that by hand. I ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, I could just go and grab the roads that are in Olive and see if I can make something with them for portions of this. Uh, it's either that or macadam or the stuff that we're using right now. So let me bring this over here so that we can try to make our decision. These are the yarn roads. Like the regular yarn roads. the idea of a broken viaduct compared with a turntable span. Yeah, yeah, that's something I gotta do at some point. Let's see. These are roads that we've used before, and they do have this. And the I think I have yarn stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure we have some sort of connector pieces. We also have intersections and things like that for yarn. Um, Bridge supports, corners, crossings, you name it, right? Which, that's neat. Yarnish is the stuff that I want. Yeah, I don't have a lot of yarnish stuff, though. And I have used the yarnish macadam stuff, and I like that a lot. There's this, which is just a little bit much for what I need. Concrete intersection. Yeah, yarn does have a slightly different height than yarnish, and that is a problem. What is this? Divided highway adapter. Okay, we're gonna need that at some point in the future. Yeah, okay, so this is why, because I have all this stuff. And I definitely have all these things because Mason asked that they be included in MPS, and that's why I have them. Nope, compiling scripts. This one is having a problem, I guess. This is with the regular roads to the other one, to the L0 instead of the L1. I thought we had some sort of transition piece. Yeah, see, now I have so many more items now than I used to because of MPS and because of Mason. Lots of signage too. Then we have this, which definitely want to use that. But the thing with the intersection is, I need it to be, let's see, what is this one? That's almost equal on both sides. Because if we have, is yarn or yarnish? What I have right here. But this is yarn. Well, yeah, that's why. And this is all yarn instead of yarnish, because it's just what I had on hand. If I grab the yarnish, oh, we have like Main Street stuff too. Well, that's interesting. I'm honestly probably not going to care that much, and I'm just going to go for it. It's just a question of what goes where. Because if you get the old street here, and this is probably going to be very old Main Street, right? Probably out to about here, and then it'll merge back into whatever goes on next. I still need to flatten this area so that I can figure that out. Figure out the edge of town. This is why Mason. It's good when Mason shows up. I'm just gonna leave a pile of road stuff over here, I guess. Would some of the street be old and unmodified enough to be cobblestone? Oh, probably not. I don't think it's that old. We do have... Oh, snap. That's not good. This one? No. Oh, yeah, and 2 double sidewalks. But, like, transition pieces, right? And that's the thing. how does one, if I were to break this up, right? And I did the intersections in a certain way in Mason Valley. If I were to break this up, even to just like here, right? And then I do this. Yeah, brick road. Yellow brick road. Goodbye, yellow brick road. Put this here. And then we have a road that goes what would be the length of the commercial district with parking. But it would probably be parallel and not this diagonal parking because that's too much. That's too much parking. It's just sort of a question of, do we have this asphalt main road here, and then macadam roads off to the side of it? Those wide streets don't really have transitions. You need to separately do sidewalks and probably use some DL2 BL or whatever the blank asphalt piece is. DL2. I mean, this is the blank asphalt with center line. And I think that goes together. Right, these two blend into one another. That's pretty close. Yeah, I mean, the parking can probably end here. And then that way with more sidewalks or whatever. And then, I mean, these roads back here can be macadam because they're very, very old. So let's go find some macadam. I could always run to Pan Am to grab some. These do have some intersections, though, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. In Mason Valley, I sort of winged it, and I did all the intersections by hand. And that wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't the end of the world. It just wasn't very fun. But that's what you can do if you're using the macadam roads. The other stuff, it's a little trickier. But I don't know, like, I can't read the code here. I don't know what anything means. And I'm honestly not about to try to learn because I don't have the brain power for that. I just don't. So I am going to bring this to here, and I am going to just sort of carry this on past it, I guess, to here. And I'll put in our first real intersection. Because if I throw in macadam road like so, and then I grab one of these with the one side crosswalk, or the one side sidewalk, and you break this, and you do this. Wrong side. DL0 is no line, 1 is dash, 2 is double solid. Well, that's good. I'm going to forget that immediately, but I appreciate you telling me. 1.5 is one side passing. And look at that. We have a road with sidewalks and an intersection. That's the thing. I mean, you can get away, again, with this macadam stuff. You can get away with this stuff. This, on the other hand, like, this is a more major road, and I don't know if it would be macadam. Maybe it would be, and it would be just a little bit broader. Maybe it wouldn't have any markings. Maybe it would. I know the macadam doesn't. I mean, you have the macadam Main Street here. They're all DL0. So that's no pavement markings at all. And I could go through and do the the sidewalk markings by, or the pavement markings by hand, but honestly, I don't hate myself that much. Stop. Oh, that's funny. I mean, this, if I had more of this. Oh, wait, maybe I do. That's a stop bar version. Alright, there's that. DL1, that's dashed. I need a DL0. L2, no, wait, that's not what I want. Wait, what? Why is it like that? Ah, here we go. That's going to be for the intersections. Oh, crap. What have I done? Look at this. Get that back in line. Okay. This is just like a large divot. So you know what? Let's carve out a little swamp. Let's make use of this and carve out a little swampy piece here. Let's turn the sensitivity up so we can smooth this out faster instead of spending a year on it. Drainage, drainage, drainage. That's what we need. Right there. There, and I know I could have just snapped that to it, but I wasn't going to. And then we'll have a little pond going on here. Hopefully not taking up too much space, but still. DL0 is your friend for intersections. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to need to make use of that. Swamp. Yeah, it's just going to be like a... Shrek's home was never the same after the railroad arrived. Alright. Nope, go down. Let's just see. I just want to know, like, the contour of this place. There we go. Now that there's water there, I'll know that I did that on purpose. I won't just accidentally pave over it. Let's... Why, who's... What is this? What did Casey give me? Oh, is it something that came from the record collection, I wonder? Let's... I don't want to do... I know earlier I was coached about, oh yeah, just use the replacement. I don't think I want to do that here. But I do want to sort of set everything to the same level, and this is not... It's not getting along. Especially that. But then again, if that's higher, it's just higher. And then macadam with the embankment. Can I get one with no sidewalks? I think the closest I can do is the embankment. What, the Rodney Kentor's, the Shrek, but it's Rodney. There was at least one Rodney sighting among the group at the Big E. I think somebody was going to try to get him to sign something. I can't remember what though. Oh, was it Casey? I wonder if that came to fruition or not. I suppose I would have seen the signed thing if it had come to fruition, so. Let's just keep on this. Sadly, this doesn't quite work in the way that one would hope. Doesn't quite line up. Here's the macadam 30-foot with this. Just filming something. Oh, God. Oh, Rodney. What a legend. Okay. Oh, great. Z fighting. That's exactly what I want. Okay, hold on. Just turn this down like the tiniest fraction. Yeah, there we go. Nope. There. He said they were good in his book. Oh, man. Oh, I had, this is a total aside. I don't have any, like, I find, maybe I'm a heathen for this. I don't really, have any strong opinions on Rodney Kontorsky at all. I find like the videos mildly funny and like they're meme worthy for sure, but beyond that, I just don't have any, you know, not super high on the list of like foamer celebrities, um, that I feel like I need to get acquainted with. Honestly, I would rather run into the there was a TCS guy that came to our booth towards the end of the show, and he was looking for Yankee Dabbler, who Yankee Dabbler we were sharing sort of a square with, and they stole some of Achilles' models by accident. That got worked out though. What former celebrities would I want to meet? Honestly, that's a good question because I don't. No, Casey, you're fine. Don't worry. Casey just showed up. What did I do? Um, you met Rodney. Uh, I would love to meet Brett Wiebold from the Three Quarters of One Idiot. I think he's really cool, and I'd like to ask him to be my Valentine. Uh, what?
You haven't even asked me.
I did ask you.
You did not.
I did.
You did not.
I did because we had this conversation once already, and then I asked you. Guys, should I ask Gloria to be my Valentine for the second time? Oh, hi MK. Um, but yeah, the TCS guy really thought the trading cards were something. He goes, I don't know why these aren't a bigger deal. And I was like, that's the biggest endorsement I've ever had. That's the best response anyone could ever have to seeing the trading cards. Um, should definitely have a like a thing going on with TCS where you get a decoder and you get a trading card at the same time. Um, oh, okay. Hold on to it. Why would you ask them to be your Valentine so they can introduce you to dudes? That was what Mason said.
What?
I don't know.
I don't.
But yeah, it's overwhelming. It seems to be overwhelmingly yes. I should ask you to be my Valentine. So, will you be my Valentine? Do I have to like put my fingers together and do like the pleading face thing? Aw, he said yes! Yay! Now you gotta ask me.
Will you be my Valentine?
No, I already have a Valentine. Sorry.
Wow. Fuck me, I guess.
Well, it is you. Yeah, the TCS guy was super cool. Okay, back to drinking in Pirates of Penzance. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Uh, wow, I'm surprised. Casey drinking a whole bottle of Boilo?
I'm killing Mr. Krabs.
unsurprised. Like, so, like, I'm astonished. I don't. Oh man, I don't want more Z fighting. Mason's like, it's a smooth ride. Altogether, a charming experience, or whatever the meme is. It needs to be. Yeah, okay, that's right. Once I build these roads, I have to never touch them again. Because the moment you screw with anything, all the intersections get cocked up. It's so frustrating. I don't know why I'm doing this now. Uh-oh. Hi.
I what?
I don't know. You're just here. Um, if it's not smooth, you have to mill and over. That exposes the aggregate. Mason, Mason, you got to stop. Mason. We're not working right now. You don't have to do this.
Don't make the asphalt sad.
Don't make the asphalt sad. Do the does the cast of Well There's Your Problem count as Fomer celebrities? Because I feel like if they don't, they should. And I want to do a Well There's Your Problem. I want to do Well There's Your Problem on the Hoosick Tunnel. I feel like that'd be too much fun. I got book recommendations from the people that have the Hoosick Tunnel diorama. I just went over to their booth and I asked them like, hey, what would you recommend as like required reading? And my life goals are get a private car and get Well There's Your Problem on my private car. Yes. Those are good goals. Well, you already got married and stuff, so it's like, what else is there? But unironic. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Um, but that's yeah. If they're considered former celebrities, then I'll put them on my list of former celebrities that I'd like to meet. Uh, honestly, I'd like to. I feel like because I have involved myself in this like trading card shenanigans, uh, it's no longer enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I met whatever, I met like Chris Eden Green or something, uh, which I have not met Chris Eden Green. That would be cool. Um, but I don't consume enough Fomer media for it to be like a celebrity, a celebrity kind of thing. It's just like uh, it's just like a, uh, hey, it's 2/1/24. It's Chris Day.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my god, 21/24 is Chris's number. Oh my god. God damn it, Casey. I'm in the middle of doing my shtick about like, I really just want to be friends with these people and also do trading cards with them. Um, but yeah, Chris Day. That's fantastic. Um, I thought Casey was about to come in here like I've met Chris Eden Green. Uh, all right, there's that. You gotta run your restorize. Okay, restorize. Mango gobbles. Okay, let's put that there. Why meet the former celebrities when you can be the former celebrities? Yeah. Operation Send Casey track. All right, let's lower that by 1. Hi, baby. I love you.
I love you.
What were you doing in Minecraft?
I was just waiting for supplies. My dog is
Recycling everything?
no.
That's what you were doing?
I made a bunch of dog treats, and now my dog is level 20, and now I have to make different treats to continue leveling up the dog.
We should make like a treat factory.
Mm.
Because you need a lot of treats.
Yeah.
They get very expensive.
Especially since the super treats require a golden apple.
Oh my
and
god.
The master treats require several of the super treats and diamond.
Yeah, well, we need to We need to go and like mine out all the gold
Mm.
so you can have like a giga dog.
Oh, you should mention to Casey about the bone.
Should do an FEC pack. Oh yeah, Casey, if you're still here, Lafayette really likes those massive bones that were in the box that you gave us. Uh, Boilo explosion. Why are you making the intersections the way you are instead of the intersection objects? Because there aren't intersection objects for this specific arrangement of roads. And yeah, and an FEC pack. That's feasible. There are 16 interesting FEC engines, or we could do a museum batch with just 5 diesels or 5 steam engines and a diesel rather. Um, yeah, East is gonna come out of the woodwork like FEC pack. Uh, East should talk to his museum and be like, we should have trading cards. Let's break that there. And then we'll get some more Florida East Coast merch. Let's put this here. Don't forget 113. Yeah, no, but 113 has to go in the Oops All 113 batch. Honestly, we just need to not be afraid of doing the same locomotive more than once. Because there are some people that definitely want certain locomotives, and if there's the market for them, there's the market for them. It's like we've sort of saturated with the batch 3s. We haven't sold too many batch 3s lately, and that's the only ones I have, which is why I want to make another batch. Another 113. Yeah, we do have a lot of 113s available. We have a frightening amount of 113s actually. The more I look into it, the more 113s I find. And honestly, I feel like it's getting to be too many, and we should probably like cull some of them. I don't ignore the fact that they are all like mostly gone already, but you know, um, there's the Sussy one, that's like the 440. I don't even know if there are pictures of that one. There's obviously Florida East Coast and CNJ and the other one that started this whole thing, the Reading 113, and there's like a million Japanese ones, um, and that doesn't even like touch most of the other nations on Earth that have ever owned steam locomotives. There are a lot. There are too many actually. I want this. This is why pick lists are useful, I guess. Never used a pick list. I mean, I guess I've used one. I've put things in a pick list and then sort of forgotten about it. Okay, so we need to. How did I have this set up? Like that? Okay. More. Okay, let's grab this height and let's just apply it on both sides. And then let's go down by 1/100th of a meter. So I guess that'd be a centimeter. And then line that up like that. Gloria, one of my tasks today is hanging up the 113 you got for the Yankee swap. Once I find wall space, it'll happen.
Good. Good, I'm glad. We have a whole bunch of stuff to hang up still, too.
I'm so glad Matt ended up with that. Matt or Casey, it would have been great. But I'm glad Matt ended up with it. Especially because Matt included 113 in his Locodome roster, which turned out to be a complete disaster because the math is not all there. But, hi, baby. Hi. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. I need to figure out how to get the track or get the road past here. And I mean, we're gonna have the end of the sidewalks, like Shel Silverstein style, like right over here somewhere.
I was crazy once.
Although maybe we might do sidewalks all the way around to here. Remember that one time he swapped? Oh god damn it! Now you're reminding me because it was not. It was all. I'm talking about CNJ 113. Okay, I'm talking about CNJ 113. I know his roster is all 113s. But that's not helpful right now. Why is the track floating?
Oh, never mind. I see what's going on.
It's going up.
Yes,
It's got to
I see.
clear. It's got to clear this. This is my measuring stick.
Are you making like highway or
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
racetrack?
No. I mean, we'll do a. It's okay. They hadn't invented ADA yet. We'll do a racetrack some point. Maybe. Probably.
Not racetrack. It's
Um.
like raised.
Oh, raised. Oh, I thought you said racetrack. Because we have a speedway in the on the MPS route. They made a racetrack, TJ and them. They called it Gaytona.
I love it. Love it.
It actually is pretty good. It's pretty well done.
East.
We mentioned Florida East Coast and now East is here. Just with a little bit of latency. How goes the grind east?
Daytona.
Biscuit World. Oh my god.
Biscuit World.
I should definitely make a Biscuit World industry somewhere.
You totally should.
Just making biscuits.
Sorry.
You are bumping into me. It's okay though. I forgive you. I still love you. I need to
Do
put
it.
this like
Dean says
here.
do it. Dean says make big tater.
Big tater. I forgot. Was that like one of the meals there? The big
That
tater.
I think that's what they call like one of their mascots was.
Oh right. It was the mascot.
The
Okay.
big tater and the little tater.
God, I could use another Biscuit World. I could so. Oh my God, it's like the best breakfast restaurant
Well,
I've ever been in.
I guess we're gonna have to go back to West Virginia.
You can't like say less. Okay, say less.
Because we gotta go back to Mothman.
Mothman's dump truck.
Yeah, Biscuit World.
Biscuit World. Oh my God.
Big tater
Matthew-
sounds like it has similar energy to
Round meal. I haven't thought about round meal in a really long time.
Dean says 2025.
Return to Biscuit World. I like how it gets cut off, so it's just Biscuit Whirl.
Biscuit World.
It's like going to Disney World. Okay. The question is, do I make the sidewalks continue across this atrocious railroad crossing? I mean, look at this. You gotta go up to get to it. I mean, I can either make them do that, or I can just have the sidewalks over. What the hell is a round meal?
Biscuit World.
I'm gonna round meal. I'm just gonna look up. Yeah.
Macaroni and beef. What is that? What is
I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put in streaming and recording for those who haven't seen it. But I'm also gonna just put it on my screen because
What the hell?
because
is that?
round meal.
What?
Here, this is it. If you Google round meal, it comes up. Oh my God, they made a Pokemon card.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
No, it's not. No, it's not, babe. I own Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That's not a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's a Pokemon's. It's a Pikachu.
It's Pikachu.
Okay, anyway, back to roads. I'm so glad I served 3 men. I love it. I haven't thought of the round meal in so long.
I didn't even know those things existed.
It was a meme for a while. At least the crossing isn't super elevated too. Those suck. Win round meal loco card. We need to figure out how to measure steam locomotive outputting calories. And I know that would theoretically be possible because calories are just a unit of measurement.
Dean says, imagine the apocalypse happens and...
And that is the only food option. Mmm, my delicious round meal.
Driver diameter, yes.
No, you just. What do you mean? Yes, you just measure the meal. It does in fact have a diameter. Um, I guess. Okay. Now I need to look at my other roads. The Milwaukee Road.
Roadhouse.
How to do it. Okay. Okay. Imagine just getting like a giant like
Boil.
caliper, like micrometer, and trying to get it around the side of the round meal to get the diameter.
Matt says, 1, boil and bag. 2, open and enjoy.
Yeah. No, I mean, can I buy? Is this
It's totally fake.
Oh, can I round
Shopping.
round meal? Uh. Oh yeah, yeah. Shopping results. You're right. No,
No.
no. Damn. I cannot. In fact, purchase a round meal.
Matt says, I had successfully had the round meal.
I could use a round meal. I'm hungry. Again. I ate an entire thing of Parmesan bread bites from Domino's, and I'm hungry again. This should be illegal. I'm not allowed to eat any more food. Okay. Hi, baby. Why are you humming Old Lang Syne? I love you.
Love you. He says, oh my god, I had an idea.
Dean is about to make an actual round meal.
Oh man, Parmesan bites sound good.
Round meal as a weapon in Halo. At Inferno Plus, please add as a grenade or something. Okay, so we have our Macadam Road here. Where's Lafayette?
In his crate.
Lafayette! Come here!
Come here. The people want to see you. Come here.
You know, I don't really know what to do here because I think if I put. Wait, will it let me do this?
Boy.
Will it look okay if I do this?
Oh.
Do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Oh no, it works. Lafayette, hi! I was today years old when I found out what a round meal was. This is like when you and I made the detour in the middle of the realist episode so I could show you none pizza left beef. Um, this is the town of I guess I'm in South Bellington right now. Just throwing together a road network. I think they can see him. Lafayette, are you okay? He's like, I don't want to be here. He's like, I wanna be back in my. You have good. He's like, I want to be back in my crate.
He's like, you woke me up for what?
I want to be laying in the middle of a dozen people that are all sleeping on the floor. Honestly, I'm shocked we had enough sleeping space for everyone.
I am really glad we did.
I'm glad we did too, and I think it's a great proof of concept for next year, when more people come. Just kidding. Probably not. I don't think we'll see quite as many repeat, or, quite as many repeat customers, or so many people here. I would be very impressed if we even got, like half a dozen people. But I just am glad that everyone had fun. I'm glad that everybody found the deals they were looking for, at least something to take home with them. I was worried when people were asking me like, so how were the deals at the biggie, and I just didn't have an answer because I don't buy stuff. I was worried that people that do like buying things, people like Easton and them, were gonna go home disappointed because the deals aren't that good or whatever. But I guess it's the biggest train show for a reason, and people did find stuff to take home. I'm gonna use a thing to figure this one out. Saying dangerous game. I bet we won't have that many people. Meanwhile, 49 Raleigh Street 2045 being stuffed with 20 people. I would say thanks for doxing me, but of course the return address goes on every single pack of trading cards. So, you know, if you want to send me a bomb through the mail, just buy a pack of trading cards first, and then you'll know where to send it.
Alright, I'm gonna put you down now.
No. Not for yet. It's funny how we did make it through that without some name with some names remaining unknown. Like there are people that, and by people I mean specifically Michael, that like I know I have said my address before and I say it plenty. Um, I'm proud of where I live, even if it's the most corrupt state in the U.S. Just kidding, Buddy Cianci's dead. Um, but it was. We had the most corrupt mayor, and he was awesome. Anyway, um, sometimes you just gotta beat the crap out of somebody that you think is banging your wife. Um, what? What?
What?
What did you just say? You just said me? Why did you say me?
I don't know.
Are you the wife in this situation, or are you the person beating the crap out of someone?
Person beating the crap out of someone.
Okay. Then who's your wife? Okay. Sure. Wouldn't be the first time I was called a wife.
What? Wait, what?
There was a flub a long time ago. Right, I'm just gonna plug this into. No. Illinois is. I wonder. We're a nation of 15 wonderful and corrupt states.
Ellis is
Anyway.
a wife guy, but not
Mew got doxxed. Mew got doxxed thanks to a letter in the backseat of his car. Dun dun dun. I was gonna say, like, some people did make it out of there not knowing Mew's name, and I got asked afterward, and I was like, I don't know. If he doesn't want you to know his name, you won't know his name. 50 war tribes in a trench coat. I mean, Murica. Am I right? I think I'm gonna do this road because it's like a major through street. I'm gonna do it as this kind of.
I was about to ask, why are they all different colors?
Mew is in fact an enigma. I think Mew said his name in here a long time ago. Oh man, I'm so tempted to just throw out a random name and just be like, yeah, Mew's name is, whatever. And because I'm certain that Mew would just roll with it. I'm certain he would roll with it if I just came up with something. If I was like, well, I figured everyone should know. His name is Robert.
Just giving everybody his non-name.
I doxed
Peter.
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 I doxed Mew at the beach when I thought we had lost him at sea. So I was like, I just came up and I was like, oh crap, where's blank? Where's Mew's name? Beater. Come on, work with me here. Thank you.
Peter.
The horse is here. And this I should just be doing the thing in Surveyor 2 where I God damn it, I missed. Where I just tell it. I think. Does anyone remember the video game Broforce? Because that's a Murica vibe. Richard Bartholomew II, or I share a name with an IHC character. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Use real name. Yeah, I saw. Oh, Mew's real name is Blount. He's actually the heir to a large shellfish empire. PETA the Horsemen are here. I'm upset that we didn't come up with that earlier. Mew's real name is Hebert. I thought that was gonna say Pubert. His real name is Johnson. Well, that's how the ladies know him anyway. What?
You. I love you.
Why?
Because he's funny.
Oh, this is.
If only LMAO I told this.
I love it when we get a real party in here. I'll tell you what. I love it when we're just all hanging out and doing the vibes thing. I talk to myself too often. Um, in fact, I even do it for like things I'm writing or things I'm working on. I'll be going through a scene for the Iron Horseman, the motion picture, the novel, like in the shower or whatever, and Gloria will poke their head into the bathroom and just be like, "Talking to yourself again?" And I'm like, "Yeah." What? So
Dean says it's actually Stallion.
yeah, no, it's we need to pick out the most, you know, we either have to go with the strangest names, like why would you name your child this, or like the most normal ones. Um, Mew's name is actually Scott. I feel like I should get that one out of the way. Okay. Can I find a version with no center line and one sidewalk? Yes. Wrong way. I missed. Damn it. Do you think I'm pretty? Do you know the Muffin Man? All right. Let's Okay, we have another intersection. That one looks good. Mew's real name is Basil. Not Basil, Basil.
Oh yes, I'm totally a Scott.
Ah. Sorry, my back hurts.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, snap, crackle, pop. My back. Nope. I read that as Brazil. Mew is Brazil. You were going to Brazil, and you actually end up in like Connecticut. Um. Okay, so this is going well. What? Yeah, I haven't been pinged, so it's not a big deal. Let me just check to make sure that nothing's I just I just scroll down. I just scroll down. You know, I always first thing I do when I pop on is I scroll down to check the Stalinbot channel just to see if I've missed anything important. Okay, we need to figure out how to do these intersections, and I'm really not sure. I don't know what we have. Oops, what the hell did I just do? Oh, get to pick list. Oh, fascinating. Wait, what? What road did I just grab? Give me this. There's another road under here. Mr. President. Okay, now it's gone. A second road spline.
His name was
Huncules. Yeah, that's what Eureka calls him. Damn, now I wish I'd come up with that a long time ago. Yeah. Hercules.
Hercules.
I'm gonna need to grab the sidewalk splines and like do it myself. What is this? A second freeway is at the towers. Is that nope? That's two sidewalk. This is one sidewalk. Okay. Problem. That's the skinny sidewalk.
Chunky sidewalk?
I need a chunky. I need to match this sidewalk. What? Like, hold on. I'll try it. I'll try it because I'm not sure. Oh wait, what about this one? No. Oh, this one's got grass, but only on. Damn it. Hold on. This is what I want to. This is what I want to check because I've figured out how to do intersections in these roads too. This specific road is a giant pain in the butt. Awesome. Thanks. Mason, fix it, Mason, fix it. Okay, yeah, see? See the problem? I don't like that. Yeah, well, I'm trying to line it up with the thing, or like the center line doesn't line up then. Because they're bound to the center line. I need... What's DL0? Okay, I thought the DL... I thought... I need the widest piece of pavement I can get without a center line on it. And I don't think there's one of those available here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Alright. Well. No, these are all those kind. What was that? Oh, it's like retaining wall spline. Um, I'm just gonna scroll up until I find. No, I need the widest thing with no pavement markings, which I'm pretty sure I already used. This. Yeah, this. If I put this here, still not great, but what I can probably do is find some sort of rudimentary lathe. No. I wish I just had half of this or half of this. Um, you're right, Mason. It is a pain in the butt. I was simply making an excuse for it to be a four-way intersection. Yeah, I mean, just a parking lot. Then I'm gonna do crosswalk lines. Just kidding. I'm not doing that. Yeah, two of the sidewalk ones to make a big sidewalk. I need to go grab the correct sidewalk spline, or like any sidewalk spline. Um, and then I'll squeeze it down to here. Honestly, this would be better to do in Surveyor too. You tired? Hi, tired. I'm baby. I don't think the wide sidewalk is this as a separate spline. No, I'm just gonna need to grab a different sidewalk and lay them both next to one another. This though, like we have an intersection, and it'll just be like a driveway into a business or something. This one, I don't think we're gonna be able to get away with. I don't know how I'm. Hold on, let me find a sidewalk. Anyone need to do their taxes? I need to do mine. Yeah, I mean that's an ugly sidewalk, but nope, it doesn't. Um, that one's closer, but it's not right. I now have to go to bed, but good luck, have fun. Thanks, Mason. Thank you for your assistance. Yeah, well, I do, but the thing is, yeah, I can't take the sidewalk separately. Um, pavement slabs. I mean, that doesn't look half bad. That's a pretty nice looking sidewalk. Can I get rid of it though? 2.4, 2.4 meter and 2.4 meter bendy. Hold on. Rise. Oh, wrong button. Oh, damn. I guess I've underestimated, or I've overestimated how large 2.4 meters is. Now you've got that song stuck in my head. Zero to Hero. Oh, it's the front side. That's why I'm having trouble gauging it. This is a test for later because... Okay, I need to raise that just by a little bit. How about 3 centimeters? I don't know if that actually did anything. What about the other end? Oh wait, no, I've got to click there. Okay. That looks, well, there's a word for this and it's not good. My parents were amused. What with? The 113 sign? Oh, god damn it. Too high. Oh, at my selection of the basement records. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of them now, because I was sort of hoping more of them would disappear, but I'm glad that people took what they did. Plan on listening to them soon. Yeah, I hope you get use out of them, because I sure as hell wasn't going to. I might have to come through here and do terrain work to bring the land up to here. Like, this is bent. Is this because it's just crooked, or because I didn't straighten it? It was the second one. I need to radius down, sensitivity down. I grab that height, apply that. Oh no!
Oh.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, because I need to make the ground at like this height. Because no, it's too high. Oh, you know what? Because the road is going downhill here. So I need to whatever. I need to be very careful along the edge here. Because I'm gonna need to make it not. Usually when you step off the sidewalk onto the grass, you don't fall and break your leg. Like, it's not a dizzying drop. I mean, what causes one to like snap their leg is different per person. Some people have a tougher time with that than others. But
Don't look at me like that.
what? What are you talking about? Man, I was slouching. Someone was hanging on my shoulder. I didn't want to. I like it when you hang on my shoulder. But I was very slouching. The basement records. It's like bathtub gin. The basement records is my new band, actually. We didn't play any Backseat Lovers for anyone. We should have done that. I'm glad I got to play the Four Winds for 2 people. And you. New studio, yeah. Basement Records. I mean, that's sort of how the first Boston album came to be.
Venkman.
Is Venkman screaming already?
No.
Okay. I mean, we know why he's in here. Venkman. Venkman, are you hungry? Love this cat. He's such a pain. I think I understand how, also a plot point in Full House. That I had no idea of. I don't know Full House very well. I know it exists. I don't think I've ever watched Full House. I think I watched a little bit of Fuller House, like the sequel series. That was a thing, right? That's not a fever dream of mine. I can hear him. Do 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 do. That I only know from Neil Cicerega. Okay. Was thinking about chaotic things to do to a playlist, right? Just like a normal music playlist, and we've talked about this in the context of like a wedding playlist or whatever. But one of the things is throwing in a Neil Cicerega song with just in the middle of a normal playlist, just to throw people off. Another one that crossed my mind is throwing in What's New Pussycat at least twice in a row. Oh, there was another one. There was another one that was way better. Oh, the other one is interspersed in the playlist, like maybe on average once every hour or so, you have a 5-second long audio clip that is completely silent except for the opening riff of Bad to the Bone.
No.
You have a completely silent, the last song fades out and you get da na 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 na, and everyone thinks that it's gonna go into Bad to the Bone, and it just doesn't. And then a couple hours go by, people forget about it, people don't think about it, and then it happens again, and it's like, wait, hold on, someone's messing with me. I love you.
No. Hell no.
Oh my god, it would be so funny.
No.
Yeah.
No, because you tried to gaslight me when you made me think I was going crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would do.
No.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
They locked me in a rubber room full of rats.
With George Thorogood. And George Thorogood makes me bad to the bone. I hope a certain work by Da Vinci's Notebook might be there. Well, yeah, yes, perhaps. The issue, like, the goal here isn't necessarily to, like, I wouldn't want to put anything where people would hear it and go like, oh my god, what the heck am I listening to? Just like it would be a 1.95.6. Now seriously, screw gaslighting. But Mew, we do a little bit of trolling. All right, I'm still on sidewalk selection. Can't find what I'm looking for in sidewalk selection. There we go. That looks better. Things are looking better already. What are you talking about? What's gaslighting? Mew out here making up words. Like, that's not even a real thing. Gaslighting. Who would come up with that? Alright. This one's got to be macadam, and then we need to finish this street grid at some point. But I appreciate this. I appreciate figuring these roads out. Excuse me. Okay. Where's the cat? Oh. You guys see the cat? Vankman. It's on camera! Let's just say I have some bad experience where I'm not sure if the other party's deliberately doing it or genuinely thought they were right. I hope the wedding was just as... Oh. Hope the wedding DJ has just as cool as a hat as Mason and Christy. Yeah, I mean, being screwed with people that are out to be, or by people that are out to be malicious is absolutely no fun. It's just a little gaslighting among friends, Never hurt anybody. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh wait. Oh wait, no, that's lower. I don't want to do that. Ah, well, you know what? I'll just lower this whole area. I mean, thing is, flattening. Damn it. Thing is, we do need some terrain variation here, so if it's got to be extremely subtle is the issue. And subtle is hard to pull off in trains, in model railroads. The thing is, terrain features in real life are bigger and smaller than anything you can reasonably portray in something like this. What? What? Where? Oh. Oh. Love you. and I was talking about this with TJ. It's like every place that you go by on a train has like a little cut or a little embankment, or that sort of thing. It's nothing is flat. Nothing at all is flat. Um, but change in elevation between a uh, the change in elevation between one end of a street and the other, or one side of the street and the other, is usually so subtle, but it's there. It's there, and if you were to get a dem of Rhode Island, for example, I feel like a lot of the terrain changes that you would see would be too subtle for anyone to want to build, by hand. And I try to do that kind of thing using terrain tracks. I try to do it and smooth out the edges using the plateau tool. Um, it is it is how the world is shaped. It's very hard to replicate. Um, okay. Yeah, these guys. Well, at some point I'll have to put like a building or something here. So for now, I'll just keep them there so I can grab them if I need them. Still need to figure out where this cement plant is going, and that's going to be an issue. It's a next week issue, is right. It's like, do I come down off of here and go down at a relatively steep angle and then come through here and then eventually tie into here so we have like the completion of this Y? Or do I put it somewhere else? Because originally it would have been at the back end of this. And part of me thinks, okay, 2 tracks have a crossover, sort of like what we have down here. Sort of like where, it's like this is going to be up on an embankment that is built for 2 tracks, but one of them doesn't exist anymore. And if we get down here, if we're thinking the same thing, where we have an embankment built for 2 tracks, but one of them doesn't exist anymore, we can have a crossover here, and then the other track that's no longer going that way, come off, drop it down, cross at grade here, and then come into a cement plant that's here. I mean, I don't know if that's enough space. I don't know if it's too much or too little. It's just, I don't know. I need to look up cement plant. Cement plant. Not planters. Not a plant. Not a pot. Cement plant. Images. First 0 carbon cement plant. Grassroots cement plant. Okay, that's not that big. I could probably fit it in this area. Like it wouldn't. I mean, it's not going to be very large, right? It's just going to be. I just have to find a way to fit all these buildings in here. And then if we were to run something through here, that means we could actually have it tie in to here. So that you can have stuff that's coming out of here going up here. But that doesn't really work operationally. Right? It doesn't really make sense to work operationally. Well, it depends who's running this. Depends who's running the cement plant. So interchange cargoes. Here's the thing. This line is not run by the Morgan & Morgan billboard. Thanks. This line is not run by the Mansfield Branch Railroad, the same railroad that does this and that owns this yard. If it connected directly to here, it wouldn't make a ton of sense because you're never going to need to move cars or locomotives from this to this and up the branch. All the cars that are coming down are bound either for the cement plant or they're interchange loads that are going to go into what's probably a relatively small interchange yard along the main line here. B? Yeah. When this was all just tiles, I was marking where Bellington was. So I wrote B, and this is an S for South Bellington. Yeah, so I wrote BS on the ground. Like that joke from The Incredibles. Yeah. Um,
B.
Big B, yeah. Um, it just doesn't make sense for this to connect down here. But if we're bringing, aggregate in, we're probably going to come down here. And then it's got to get, say there's a passing loop here. And then it's got to get, you got to run around it, and then you got to shunt it into the drop-off tracks. So, I mean, let's just concept that, since we have a second. We still have another 10 minutes or so. Say this was originally set up like this, where you have a track that comes off of here. That looks beautiful, I'll tell you. That's beautiful. Comes off of here, rounds this corner, crosses this road here, which screw that. That's gotta be hell. And then comes into here, crosses this, and as soon as it crosses this road here, because we're going to need to fit the passing track between these two roads. As soon as it crosses this road here, it's got to start gaining elevation. And I'll just keep this separate for now, I guess. It's got to get up to at least this height by here. So I don't think that's even that steep. I think that's very doable with empty aggregate loads, or with empty aggregate cars. So if I grab the gradient, we'll be able to see. It's a 1%. Okay, yeah, I mean that's very doable. So we have this, and this track, like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, that is exactly what I was playing. That's exactly what I was playing in the Forge with Gloria, and refusing to acknowledge that I was hearing anything.
My brother was out there too. Sunset was out there with us.
Yeah, Sunset was in on it. This, straighten that. You know what? Let's get rid of that spline point so that it's all straight. And we'll say the track from here to here is out of service. And that means I will have to, oh shoot, I'll have to build a, man, I have to build a passing loop with the switch starting on the curve, which isn't ideal, but concept is track arrangement. I think this is the most reasonable spot for this. That looks absolutely terrible. It's awful, awful. Could use an awful, awful. What'd you say? You want a milkshake? I got Wendy's. I got a Frosty yesterday. It was worth it. You okay, baby? I have to go to the office tomorrow. I need to get ready for that. I need to go and pack my stuff up. Oh, crap. Why? You're gonna be, or you wanna be? You're not gonna be alone. You're never truly alone here. This is sketch. It's gonna take some real finessing to make it look not terrible. And then we can bring it to about here. And then, I mean, I guess tuck it back into there. I see him. I see the cat. The beggar. Kitty cat. You're such a beggar. Oh, God. Okay. What is that? What does this look like, really? Because if I flatten that and this, I mean, I don't know if there's enough room here for, I don't know if there's enough room here for a locomotive, but maybe something small, you know? Part of me wants to get rid of this extra spline point, but I don't know how to make it look better. I mean, I guess that doesn't look bad, right? I could always add another one. That does look better. It does look better. And then this, and then that's the thing with this, is this site isn't level, which is good. Like, that's realistic. But it means I need to throw in a couple of spline points here to get this to be the right shape, and then I need to throw out a track here, and this is going to be sort of your drop-off track. And there isn't going to be a lot of storage here either. We might have, I might throw in a couple more sidings that are like that, but what? What's funny? Him?
No. Other stuff.
Other stuff. Uh-oh.
Stuff.
I'm glad that we've all finished. So, how badly is this screwed up in terms of? Okay, it goes up and then it goes down. I mean, I'm imagining some runaway cars that just get away from the crew and they come in and they just like spill out onto the road. That'd be funny. But this is your drop-off lead. Are you okay?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm fine.
Okay, you're just like resting your head on me. I can't tell if it's because you're like super exhausted or something. Okay. You put your head on things? Oh shoot, I've submerged the road in dirt. There we go. And that's underground. Penn Central moment, yeah. That also isn't. There we go. That isn't straight. And I need to pull this back to here to get a little bit more on those. And then yeah, we'll add a couple of tracks for storage, and this is going to be our drop off for the thing. I'm just going to throw in all the buildings here, like all the buildings I have for cement plant. They're just all going here. This is a conveyor up to here, right? And then, yeah. I don't think we're gonna have Trainz taking stuff out. We need to figure out what exactly we're doing. And Mason talked to me about this earlier. And by earlier, I mean like weeks ago at this point. Probably closer to months. We need to figure if we're doing cement or if we're doing concrete. And if we're doing cement, that means stuff will be coming in and out. And I think we are doing cement. I mean, I recognize this tube-shaped structure from OpenTTD. Excuse me. But sort of a question of what do I keep here? This is some sort of loader. This is going to be an unloading bay of some description, I think.
A sad cow.
A sad cow, damn. Real. Let's see, I'm going to try to combine as many of these buildings as I can. Because, yeah, let's just have big tubes sticking out of the top of this. That'll do it. Oh crap, baby, can you do me a favor? The clothes are still in the dryer. Or the washing machine, rather. This almost looks like it fits. It doesn't make a ton of sense, but it sort of looks like it. What is Matt doing? Matt's losing it. Matt, you're losing it. I just see, like, cow no leg emojis. Ground beef. I want 0.5. Losing it just like the cow lost its legs. Damn. Real. I put it here. If I line one thing up, other things don't look good. Because if I put it here, then I think the stairs are getting eaten. Yeah. What's in the evergreen? And then I'm going to grab Surveyor 2.0, and I'm actually going to move both of these together. I'm going to feed this directly from this.
Oh.
And that'll look good. And this is the thing where somebody who actually knows how these things like look and work would look at this and go like, what are you doing? Like, what, how would this doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, yeah, it's, you know, don't worry about it. I think this should just go somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Definitely along the side of the road. That's where it would look best. Just the giant pile of concrete, which I assume this is what this is supposed to be. And not like the dome to an underground silo. These other two things, I think they can go away. Because that's as much as we need. This little building could be used for, like, fluff. If I felt like I needed something else. Like, if I wanted to put this somewhere, I would probably put it here. And just plug it into the side here. And that looks pretty good. This can probably go. Although, I mean, I'll keep it and I'll just move it off to the side. I'll put it in the pile of buildings for now. And then this, honestly, I'm not sure what to do with. If we assume a spherical cow in a vacuum, yeah. That's definitely going to be the industry. I think this is good. I think we've figured something out here today. And with the other work that we've gotten done, this was a good episode of Under Construction, that's for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. This is the Admiral, signing off.